Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. It's Saturday night basketball. It's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now it's game time. To call the action, here are Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back with the HP Halftime Report.
Both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. We've got basketball in downtown.
I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it. Stop blowing my buzz, quit killing me. Buy another round and try to shut us down. By an hour, I'm gonna we selling this.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with you, but they better not get too carried away. I mean, you don't want to wake up any sleeping giants unnecessarily. I'd try to keep it on the down low and play things even keel if I were there.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Spaghetti out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Calderon. And it's Knight into the shooting guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Irving and Waiters in the back. Kevin Love out there with Iguodala. And it's Odin in at the 5, roaming the fence. It's good from the top of the key. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're coming off the loss to the Bobcats.
And the hard shooting percentage is what stood out to me in that game. You can't give up so many easy looks and expect to win.
Yeah, it was an emotionless performance. That's the way I describe it. They basically laid down, rolled over defensively.
Just 4 to shoot. Outside Irving. And he hits the jump shot. Now Calderon. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
Well, guys, in terms of their focus coming into this one, he said he's expecting their defense, especially on the interior, to be vital. He said we can protect the rim with our shot block. Of course, we prefer to keep them outside the paint, but that capability to deny finishes certainly could come in handy tonight. Kevin, we'll see if he's right.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. Well, it's not too much of a surprise that defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. They always seem to feed off of that defense. Just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
Now, here's Knight. Following the miss by Kevin Love. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And Waiters with the stuff.
Boy, that happened fast. Just the immediate bucket off the steal.
Well, one of the things they have is the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. For the finish.
I know exactly what that was. That was a throwdown.
And how? Stand aside when this man's coming through.
I like it.
That's all you can do, really. No stopping him when he gets that angle.
Knight with it. Averaging 13 points a contest. He feeds it to McGetty. Knocked away. Iguodala with the steal. And Waiters kicks to Irving. The pass to Odin. Iguodala outside. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Calderon. Iguodala with the steal. For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, they heaped up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss because they way too trigger happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. This one for three. That's good. Irving's got 9.
Now we're getting used to seeing him hit those shots all the time.
Right loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Throw it down that time. Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Wright. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Well, they picked up the win against these guys last time out by forcing a lot of the opposing starters to the bench with foul trouble. And the result was a very aggressive offensive mindset on their part.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Calderon dishes to McGinty over Iguodala. And Corey McGinty, the buckets on the assist by Calderon. And to stick with what Steve just said, it was a good old-fashioned split finish last time out there. There wasn't a whole lot of finesse to the game. Part a very physical contest to be sure.
In one phrase, we would call it smash mouth basketball, and that's exactly the way they wanted it. The more rugged the game got, the better off they were.
Now, here is Knight, following the miss by Kevin Love. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you knew coming out of college that Brandon Knight was going to be good. You know, he's got that way about him that just loses confidence. And he's got a lot of skill. He can put the ball on the floor, he can knock down a shot. He's got great confidence in his game.
Yeah, that confidence is important. He's so slippery around the rim. You think he'll have forced him into a bad shot. Then he just twists and turns and gets a shot up anyway. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Greg Oden. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-5 run here. McGinty against Irving. Waiters feeds it to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. 3, Love. That one goes.
Great start offensively.
Yeah, they've come out strong. I mean, really scoring and playing with confidence.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Knight passes to Drummond. Ball's knocked loose. Iguodala with the steal. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala puts the lead pass in front of him. Love kicks to Irving. Back to Love. Overnight. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Irving. Love's got his second bucket of the night. The first quarter concludes a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively, forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lane.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflection. Up high and down hard. Is there a dunk contest judge in the house? Because if so, this guy is trying to impress him.
Those guys have done some reputation building.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he just gave this crowd their money's worth, that's for sure.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by Sprite. Calderon dishes to Stuckey. Back to Calderon. From 17 feet out. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Calderon's got his first 2 points of the night. outing in their last game against
That was awesome.
That's no everyday play right there, guys.
Does he get an assist on that?
I don't think so.
An incredible pass to himself.
I'll tell you what, though, it does keep the defense off balance. You're so shocked that somebody would do that you sort of get a watch out. Wow, that was unbelievable. How about that?
Look at that. Pistons trailed by 17 and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Costly mistake at the other end to set up that fast break.
That's what you want to do after the tournament. Push the ball up the floor and strike quick.
Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Iguodala, number 2.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes they really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside, accurately throwing it into the low post. Really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
Again with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Shot clock at 6, and Maxey kicks the Calderon. Second shot opportunity, and again it's the Pistons missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Irving against Stuckey. Now, here is Irving. He's coming closely.
I think he's setting the tone for the entire team in this quarter. Tremendous stuff. Good action.
Guys are looking for a start here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Calderon. Outside Irving. He gets it to Thompson. Back to Irving. On the wing, Iguodala. His first shot coming late. And the dribble is getting another bucket right there.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
What a moment to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. 7th in assists, 8th in free throw. And he's in the top 15 in points per game, so he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And, you know, looking again, Steve, at his place among the top 10 assist men, he's been providing a lot of room service dimes to his teammates, and I hope they appreciate it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Love. C.J. Miles comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Waiters in for Tony Allen. The drop step. Rebound by the Pistons. Now here's Stuckey. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Drummond. The second chance bucket is good.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
Night against Irving. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. The feed now to Waiters. This is it to Oden. Puts it up from 17, and that one's good. The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Knight passes to Stuckey. Keeps him in there. Here's Monroe. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Running. Pistons gone.
I like that foul. You don't want to give up an easy 2 in transition.
No, you don't want to give up a layup. Irving on the strike, and maybe he makes only one of the free throws and misses them both.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Oden. Iguodala comes in for C.J. Miles. And Ellington is subbed in for Waiters. And then for Detroit, Jason Maxiel's checked in for Monroe. And Bynum in for Brandon Knight. It's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. side, and that one's good. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And turnovers always a factor. They become a big factor in this game.
Yeah, points off turnovers always key in any game. You see that's the case right now.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Jason Maxey. And Detroit has possession. Bynum dishes to McGinney. 36 seconds left in the first half. And Monroe kicks to McGinney. Shot to stop the run. Second chance shot. And he cruises to the hoop for the layup. 6 points here for Drummond.
Well, that's what he does. He's going to fight and battle on the offensive glass all night.
Outside Irving. Over Bynum. Takes it out to Iguodala. He dishes it to Love. Fires the 3. Rebound Detroit. McGinney's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Bynum. No good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cavaliers on top. Just dominating this one.
Love it.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. Saturday, the best day of the week. Let's make it even a little bit better with a halftime show. The Cleveland Cavaliers ahead against Detroit. Defensively, very disruptive. They've been effective forcing turnovers. Nice steal so far. We've seen Kyrie, Irving producing at will against this Piston D. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. The Pistons on the other side, not firing. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Turnover numbers way too high in 2 quarters. A rough first half for Jose Calderon. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Berg for the second half of play.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
We know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.
And I would think that he most likely will continue to carry on this kind of play into the 4th.
Irving and Waiters from the back. Holding out there with Kevin Love. And it's Iguodala at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Irving.
At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
The Pistons shooting only 31% of their offense, really struggling to put possessions together. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Detroit, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happened. And of course the Cavaliers, a couple of spots below.
You know, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, I mean, they found themselves once again struggling through the latter part of the season. And they've had a lot of challenges, and it wouldn't surprise me if they're not part of the playoffs.
Yeah, no playoff games for them. And, I'm not sure what the answer is for this franchise, but hopefully they can add some talent this offseason, whether through the draft or free agency. And get the pieces together to help them get going in the right direction.
Shoots from 12. Kept alive. A nice shot by Knight.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and I think now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Irving against Calderon. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. You take a look at Calder, third in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it, Steve. And being able to knock down the three ball as well as this group can makes them so much more effective at the point guard. It really causes problems for the defense.
Got a piece of it. Now, here is Knight. Defense right on him. And Waiters with the step.
He's getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Getty against Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Pistons have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And the Pistons making a change here. Axial's checked in. And so Maggette nails both of them. So it's the Cavaliers now. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here is Irving. He's got 29 points. Right side Irving. Pocket 6. Over Calderon. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out getting this lead.
Gives him the lead pass. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist from Corey Maggette. Calderon's got his second bucket of the game to go. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Maggette brings the double team. Here is Irving. Gets it to go. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, they just did not figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Captain.
They get a hand on it. Here we go, 1-on-1.
Another quick strike for no question. This team is running the fast break better here today.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been lethal in transition, Steve. One of the reasons they're out in front.
Calderon with he's picked up by Irving. Maggette the pass to Calderon. And it's blocked by Love.
Well, I tell you what, guys, his struggles from the field have definitely taken their toll on the team.
Seal against Irving. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And for a point guard, you love LUV. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and stop. Something on.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
Well, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
Our guys are getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots. I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
And here's Love for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Not true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
A finish, and Irving throws it down.
And check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the bigger the highlight.
I love that. That was a highlight. Terrific finish.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. And here we go with Jose Calderon. 6 points for him. position. Here come the Cavaliers.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, it looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Mr. Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, Kyrie Irving has had an uncontainable game tonight. It's no secret he's their first option on offense, and he has lived up to that distinction with his ability to score in this one. Look for him to take an even greater role in the fourth.
And Doris, he definitely has been uncontainable in many ways.
That's exactly the right word to use, Kevin. They have been able to keep you in check no matter what they've thrown at him.
And how much more do you think he's got in store for us in this final quarter, guys? I mean, he'll be adding to those numbers, I guarantee it.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Detroit, looking at who they pulled.
Shooting, Wayne Ellington. At the mark number 2.
And that one falls for Ellington. Ellington hits them both. The Pistons shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to English. From downtown. That is good.
Well, he wasn't going to miss that. They were way too late to get to him out there.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Cavaliers will go with the different Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Irving. The shot. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
Takes it to Villanova. Pass to Middleton. Let's go from 14. Shot is off, and Cleveland will come the other way. And the jam by Iguodala.
Well, I don't know how he got it in his mind to go for that. Very bold to toss the alley-oop to himself there.
But he nailed it, and his teammates are loving it.
I think the first guy I ever saw do that was Tracy McGrady back in an All-Star game years ago. It's a pretty amazing play.
Irving.
Yeah, he flushed that one down and then hung around to marvel at his work a little bit.
Getting acquainted with that rim.
And giving the photographers an extra second or two, I guess.
A three. Cut the bucket.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Off target with this three.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Find him with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
Look out!
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with two hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to English. Overweight. Andre Iguodala comes up with a rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Irving for 3, and the shot is good. Irving's got 48. Jimmy Evans checks in for Love. For Andre Iguodala. And Tony Allen subbed in for waivers. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. Gets it to go. 50 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
And it's good.
Devin, he's one of the best finishers we've got in this league. I mean, he rarely misses an opportunity to score inside when he has position.
Something else he has on his resume are his ball skills. What a ball handler and dribbler. I mean, he looks like he was born with the basketball in his hands. It looks like it's part of his body.
Here's Bynum. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. He can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Yeah, fans not happy at all with that whistle.
And the fans, as you would expect, not allowing their feelings to be kept on mute, they didn't care for that one.
C.J. Miles is checked in for the Cavaliers. Ellington comes in for Kyrie Irving. That's good.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one is over.
And it's Maxiel, no good. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're in front by 48. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Irving against Bynum. Left side, Irving over Maxiel. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 54 points.
No, he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Poke loose, stolen by Miles. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Shot's good.
It looked like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
Pass to Middleton. Here's English. Shoots over Miles. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Bynum dishes to Maxiel. Sends in, coming off the assist from Bynum.
That's where you like to get shots, inside, close to the hoop.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Iguodala kicks for Irving. That falls. Nice net time from Andre Iguodala. 56 points for Kyrie Irving. Poked away. Villanueva passes to Bynum. Who's up? So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game,